Hey, it's me, JV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's 100% Fallout New Vegas. In the last episode, we started the Old World Blues DLC, the third one to come out, the penultimate DLC for this series. There's one more DLC after this that we actually have to do before we complete the main quest line. I typically don't do that. I think I typically complete everything and then I reload the save and then complete the final DLC, which is not really how I'm going to do it this time around. For obvious reasons, but we're not going to be concerned with that just yet. We started my favorite DLC of the bunch, and again, that is Old World Blues. I love this DLC so very much. It's just, again, they had a lot of fun with this one. They knew what they were doing, and they probably wanted to do something lighter because so much of the DLCs in Fallout New Vegas are very, very serious in tone with the first two and then with the final one. So this one was just a lot of fun. Basically, we never even understood how we were taken. We found a satellite, we watched the motion picture of whatever, and then somehow we're here, and we're lobotomized, and we have to stop Dr. Mobius, who also has our brain, our spine, and our brain, spine, and what was the other thing? Heart have been removed. And so, yeah, this DLC is just insane, off the walls, and one of my favorite DLCs of any game that I've ever played. Here we are in Big MT, which is supposed to be, again, like Big Mountain. And yeah, it's just like, what's really cool is, like, it's set up kind of like a cell. You know, we've got the nucleus here, and then, you know, mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, I'm sure we all know. So we have a whole bunch of quests. Let's take a look at what they are. All my friends have off switches. Go to the sink and install the Central Intelligence Unit. Sonic Emitter upgrade. Travel to the X8 Research Center to find the force field disrupting EM pulse wave upgrade for the Sonic Emitter. Strange emissions. X2 strange emissions. Travel to the X2 transmitter antenna array. X8 high school horde. Travel to the X8 Research Center. X13 attack of the infiltrator. Travel to the X13 research facility. All of these things we need to basically take on Dr. Mobius, help out the think tank, all the robots over here that we talked to in the last episode, and get our brain back. So let's jump into it. I want to get as much done in this episode as possible because there's just a lot of things to do. Now, first of all, let's go to the weapons because we have a couple of new ones, including the K9000 Cyberdog gun. I'm not sure which skill this goes off of. I'm thinking it is the gun skill. Small guns. Wait, is there even a big gun? I've never, ever used big guns. Is there even a big gun skill in this game? Yeah, it's just guns, isn't it? Energy weapons, explosives, guns. There is no big guns. So everything's just guns. Isn't there big guns in Fallout 3? God, it's been forever. And Fallout 4. I'm not sure. Either way. So this definitely goes off of our gun skill, which we do have. We'll place that there. We want to use the new stuff, obviously. And then we also have the Sonic Emitter Revelation. So Revelation is denoting that that's the sonic wave that this is using currently. So its effect is EMP bonus damage versus robots, power armor, critical strike, paralysis. Sounds pretty darn good. So there... Oh, right, the pacification field. I can't actually pull these out just yet. Let's go back. So we'll do the first quest, which is go to the sink and install the Central Intelligence Unit. The sink, of course, is our home base, and honestly, the coolest home base in the game. So there's our Sonic Emitter gun. It's got a little frequency in the back there, which is pretty neat. And here's our K9000 gun. It's got like little ears and a little dog icon and a brain. Oh, that's right. That's right. It's actually using the brain of a canine. K9000 is the pun, if you didn't get that. So many science puns in this DLC. All the scientist references like Higgs Village, Higgs Boson, Collider, whatever the scientist was with the name Higgs. You got Oppenheimer. There's just a ton of stuff. The Mobius strip, maybe? I don't know. Either way, here's the Central Intelligence Unit. Sonic Emitter Revelation, now available in the vendor interface. So that's what we already have, though.
Salutations and felicitations, sir, and a most jocund welcome to the sink. I am your electronic valet and household central processor. May I be of service, sir?
Jocund? What does that word mean? Are you some kind of artificial intelligence?
Regrettably not, sir. All modules in this habitat are synthetic personalities atop a mundane operating system. There is no intelligence here, sir.
You mean there are other personality modules here?
Indeed, sir. Though if Sir's aim is to activate them, I lament to inform Sir that most have been offline for some years. If Sir were to ask my opinion, I should venture that Sir is better off without them. However, if Sir is determined to inflict upon Sir's self their dubious services, Sir might locate backup personality disks elsewhere in the facility.
So I can access their functions without loading the person. No, we want to load the personality things because that's fun. Why are there so many personality modules?
As I am given to understand, Sir, this facility was once the property of a Dr. Mobius. He crafted the personality modules as part of a collection of experiments on the subject of machine-human interface. As to the reason for the unusual choices of devices to receive the modules, I cannot say.
So I can access their functions without loading the personality holotapes.
Tragically, the core operating systems are also located on the personality tapes, Sir. Once the tape is installed, Sir may request I switch their dialectic interfaces off, and I shall oblige with great delectation. However, Sir will still be required to locate and install a backup holotape to access their functionality.
So basically, the Central Intelligence Unit here, the CIA, we could even say, wants us to not install the, there's like 10 total little features of this area that you can install personality types, or you could just use them for their practical nature, which is what this sync here wants us to do because he doesn't like their personality types. Never mind, let me ask you something else.
Indubitably, Sir.
What services do you provide?
In addition to managing the personality matrices of the other household utilities, I can provide Sir with direct access to the commissary. Any goods Sir might require may be purchased through my shopkeep interface, whence tiny robots shall deliver them forthwith to this very domicile.
I need my equipment repaired.
Very good, Sir.
We have a ton of caps, so how much is it to repair? Oh my god. Way too much. 27,000. 28,000 almost. So that ain't happening. But it would be good to repair like this for 4,000. Mainly the stuff that we're actually using. Man, the repairing everything in Fallout just costs so much.
Might I be of service, Sir?
I'd like to buy some things.
Very good, Sir. And might I venture to opine that a new trilby might be just the thing to complete Sir's ensemble?
Ensemble. Okay, so let's see what the sync's got for sale. Scientist glove, shovel, sonic emitter, revelation. But again, we already have that. We already have that frequency, so I'm not entirely sure why it gives us that now. Maybe because we passed a speech check. I'm not entirely sure. But it looks like we don't have too much stuff here. Radaway and various things. I think we took enough of the Radaway and stim packs and everything from before, so we should be okay. Primer and powder pack, a bunch of miscellaneous stuff and ammo, but we're good. Okay, thank you, Sync. So yeah, the other stuff that we can interact with is stuff like the disabled jukebox, personality files damaged or missing, insert backup holotape to restore files. So I think we have a choice of, yeah, it's either just installing, you know, non-functional personality files that don't have personality, just so that we can use the thing, or to give them an actual personality, which of course is much more fun, including Muggy here. We'll see all that later on, though. There's a lot of exploration to be done in Big MT. Here's your spine. Without a brainstem to snap it onto, here it floats. Your back doesn't feel any different from the spine's removal. If anything, whatever was placed in there makes you feel stronger. That would be where our brain would go. Based on the other tanks in the room, you can safely assume this is where your brain would be floating. It's currently missing from both the tank and its proper place within your head, but you seem to be doing just fine without it. This is your heart. Apparently, cranial surgery complications required its removal, and until your brain is returned, your heart can't be trusted to keep beating in your body. Your new heart seems to be working just fine, however. So the sync is really cool, especially for an energy weapons-based character. A lot of things to do and interact with. Unfortunately, we're going to have to go... I mean, fortunately, because it's fun. We're going to have to go into the Big MT to find most of it. So let's do just that. Balcony door to Big MT. Before we do that, however, are my things even hotkeyed anymore? They are. Awesome. I'm sorry, buddy. We'll use you. Don't worry. Let's equip our correct apparel. We don't need the patient gown anymore. We have the rebreather and the spacesuit as well. And let's head out into the balcony door to the Big MT. How the heck do we actually get out of here, though? Can we even fast travel? Probably are going to have to take the elevator out. So here's our main quest, and there's just a million other things to do. But unlike Honest Hearts, That stuff's actually really fun to explore. Honest Hearts is just a whole lot of nothing. Okay, here's the elevator, and we are outside. You have discovered the think tank. So yeah, this place is insane. I'm going to make a new save here and grab that dome as the thumbnail. In fact, I'm going to leave a note to grab the dome thumbnail. Yeah, I just love this place. It's actually fun to explore. There's a lot of cool things to find and enemies to fight.
You will not escape the eyes of my robo-scorpions or their pincers.
I've definitely heard that voice actor before, the voice actor voicing Mobius, but I don't remember from what. But he's got that weird scientific voice. I can't really do it. There's also a person. Let's go talk to them. I'm sure they're nice. Sir. Hey there, mister. What's your name? So this is a lobotomite. That's what the think tank was referring to us as. So yeah, there's other people that have been here and had their brains taken out. They're mainly just crazy and aggressive. You can see there's the K9000. I think we can upgrade this one as well, if I remember right. But it's a big machine gun, pretty much. But it should be going off of our gun skills, although we don't have too many guns perks. So the lobotomite has a box of detergent, as every lobotomite should. Lobotomite goggles, patient gown, proton axe, wonder glue. None of this stuff is unique, but they are new, like the proton axe. EMP bonus damage versus robots, power armor. We will take one of these. I guess we'll take it now. Yeah, I was going to say, there's, I think, a unique version of that, as there should be in every Fallout DLC. You should always make a unique variant of the, you know, whatever new stuff. But here we go. It's a little proton axe that is a melee weapon that looks sick as hell. Now, what should we even do? I guess we'll pick a quest to do first, because I'm probably going to explore most of this stuff on Twitch. So once again, follow the Twitch if you want to see me explore this stuff live. Just because there's a lot, although I could make an episode. I mean, the stuff here is so unique and interesting that it would make for a good episode anyways. We have a Y-17 medical facility, magneto-hydraulics complex, and a Signal Hills, no, an X-22 botanical garden. Oh, right. Find the missing modules for the sync auto dock in the biological research station. So that's for that. But what do we want to do first? There's so many different things to do, and I don't remember exactly what each one is. I do know what this one is, though. And I'm wondering if it would make for a good thing to do first. This quest is indeed very fun. Or is it this one? Now I'm getting confused. X8 research. Yeah, I always get confused with this DLC because there's so many different quests and I forget which one ties to what. Maybe we get the sonic emitter upgrade first? Although I'm not sure how good that would be either. Transmitter antenna array research center. Attack of the infiltrator. Travel to the X13 research facility. Which one is closest, I wonder? Let's check. So sonic emitter upgrade is all the way over there. Strange transmissions is all the way down there. High school horror is also here. So we can knock out two things there, actually. Attack of the Infiltrator is all the way over there. Well, maybe we should do this one then. Sonic Emitter and X2 Strange Transmissions, since they're both at the X8 Research Center. Let's do that. I'm not sure which... Whoa, okay. How about you don't do that, buddy? I've got a Sonic Emitter Ray that I'll just blow your brain up with. Yeah, so it's been a long time since I've played this game. You can see the X8 Research Center in the distance. It's been a long time since I played this DLC. I don't remember everything about it, although I do remember bits and pieces here and there. This is probably the most memorable one for me. What the heck is that thing? Night Stalker. Oh, just a Night Stalker. Okay, I think the reason that's there. Ooh. Oh, cool. It paralyzed it. I think the reason that thing's there is because I believe Night Stalkers were actually created here in Big MT, if I remember right. A lot of the weird scientific stuff you find normally in New Vegas was created in the Big MT. Somebody else is shooting at me. Can you not? I'm just trying to explore. I'm not attacking you. I'm not being mean. X7B Boomtown Target Zone. There's probably a lot of radiation here. That's supposed to be probably for a nuclear...
Klein, as useless as the bottle of the same name. Well, except as an example of an object that uselessly tries to fulfill its purpose.
Okay, I'm not Klein. I don't know if you know that. I'm Avery. Just trying to, you know, do my best. I don't know who... Well, I know who Klein is, but that's not me, Dr. Mobius. Okay, here's the X8 Research Center. Yeah, I forget. Like, our Cazadors from Big MT. I think the Night Stalkers definitely are, if I remember correctly. Not sure about Cazadors and the other biological nightmares that New Vegas has produced. Either way, we have 2 quests here, so we have to remember that. Which ones are they? Sonic emitter upgrade, and then I'm assuming this, strange transmissions? No. High school horror? Yes, because this is the X8 Research Center. So I think this is the main one, but we got to remember that we're doing this one too. So travel to the X8 Research Center to find the force field disrupting EM pulse wave upgrade for the sonic emitter. That's the gun that we're using to get rid of the force fields. And then this one is just something that I'm sure we'll figure out once we jump into here. So let's make a new save. I don't think there's anything that we can mess up or miss in this DLC, but you never want to be too careful. Now that's not a good first thing to see. And also a quest just got updated. What happened? Initiate the institutional data retrieval test at the X8 test terminal. Now, I was a really dumb person when I first played this game. Not dumb, probably just like ADHD, and I didn't really pay attention to all the dialogue and listen in. Much better at that these days. So I remember getting mega confused at all of these different facilities and what they did and what they were offering and yada yada yada. We're going to take mentats because those might actually come into handy. What in the world is going on in there? Probably nothing good, but that's just my guess. Leather belt and pulse grenades. Pulse grenades would, of course, be good in this DLC. However, we have too much firepower in the first place. Okay, so here's the... Oh, wait, what is this? X8 main terminal. X8 test subject information. In this test, you will take on the role of one of those evil commies infiltrating an institution of honest American learning. Don't worry, citizen. It's just for pretend. Your objective is to steal documents that a real dirty commie traitor, which you're not, could use to brainwash our children, which you wouldn't do. This test will help us to protect our children's fragile minds from the agents of international communism. Agents like you. Just kidding. We know you're a loyal American. Aren't you? Institutional test internal memo. Subjects will be informed that we are gauging the effectiveness of communist infiltration of American schools. They won't know about the Cyberdogs until they actually begin the testing process. 1. Test A engages Cyberdog protection protocols alongside standard automated turret system. Are they actually shooting at the test subjects and having Cyberdogs attack them? Test B adds protectrons to the previous test. Test B also includes some basic tests for the field disruptor capacitance module. X8 residential test internal memo. Until further notice, please do not enter the residential Cyberdog test area or conduct any experiments using it. Cyberdogs are still being programmed, and any disturbance could have dramatic influence on their progress. Restricting access in this fashion should also help to avoid any repeats of incident playtime, settlements for which are coming directly out of our budget. Dr. Gail Richardson, PhD test engineer, X8 Cyberdog project. So as typical in a Fallout situation, the test went bad, the test went wrong, and people were hurt, and science was had. So yeah, it looks like the Cyberdogs haven't fully been programmed, which means they're going to be attacking us. Most likely. Now, what do we have here? Splicing test area. Okay. Hello, everybody. Not sure if I should be here. Hi, what are you? Mr. Orderly Mark V. Now, this weapon should be dealing bonus damage against any sort of robots. But that is not much damage at all. I also can't see anything. Holy crap. What type of ammo is this gun using? I think it was 327 Magnum, right? Which is pretty odd. Pretty odd indeed, considering it's like a giant machine gun. But we have a lot of ammo for it, at least, but it chews up ammo like, well, a rabid dog would. Okay, I don't think we're supposed to be here just yet, but I would like to explore all areas of the facility, because the facilities are the big locations in this DLC where there's a lot of scientific advancements to be found. Not just the stuff that we need for the main quests involving these places. So yeah, we have a new enemy type, Mr. Orderly Mark V, which is just like a white Mr. Handy. What are the military ones called? I'm forgetting currently for some reason. Magnum rounds are good to find because, like I said, I do believe that's what we're using for this K9 gun. And it looks like that's what it's giving me as well. Yeah, that EMP gun isn't doing much damage. X8 Splicing Facility Terminal. Biomechanical splicing rules. Due to recent government-mandated cutbacks to our funding, only 3 experiments may be performed per day. We do not have infinite kennel space here in X8. Only one Cyberdog beyond those needed for the testing process may be created. Clear any and all debris from the platform before conducting any splicing experiments. Experiments are not allowed outside the X8 facility. Finally, security must be disabled before experiments can be run. Splice lobotomite and robot. What in the hell? Evil genius created an abomination. I have zero memory of that. I don't know if I've ever done that. Okay, that was very bizarre. We made a robo brain with a lobotomite and with a Mr. Oh yeah, Mr. Gutsy is what the militarized ones are called. Mr. Handy, I guess? Can we do that again, I wonder? Oh, it said it can only be done once per day, which makes sense.
What is this strange new world?
I don't know, I'm so sorry.
What does it hold in store for a dreamer such as myself?
Why did you die? Energy cell and scrap metal, that's it. I guess that's a little Easter egg because we got a challenge completed for it. Man, bizarre. I don't know if I've ever done that. And if I did, it was probably for one time because I have zero memory, which I swear to God is just my catchphrase at this time. Okay, but then, yeah, make sure to do that, I guess, because we wouldn't have even seen that had we not gone down the left path. Okay, so that's the entire point of this area, I suppose. I wonder if there's any more splicing. Probably not? I don't know how you would introduce new variables into that little project over there. Okay, so that's that. That's not what we're here for, though. We need the sonic emitter thing for the force fields, and we need whatever else? What are we even trying to get outside of the sonic emitter thing? I don't know, because it just says X8 high school horror. I guess that's what we're just trying to get here, and then doing the high school horror thing will give us what we need. Okay. So whenever the gun growls, that's how you know that there's enemies around, by the way. And there are definitely some in... But hold on. There are definitely some in the next room. Hold on. Okay, let's use VATS and see how much damage... Yeah, so we can now see the HP and the DT, which is pretty interesting. We'll go for the tracking sensor, which if we destroy, it'll attack its friend. Man, we are dealing like no damage. No damage at all, and that's just eating up... Whoa! Why was that glowing? I guess because we were on fire. Yeah, that's just eating up all of our ammo. Jeez Louise, this thing sucks. Like I said, I'm pretty sure you can upgrade it, so maybe we just need that to happen. But for now, let's switch back to our normal weapons, because that is going to take 20,000 years. We'll look out for upgrades for these, though. So we'll put the hollow rifle there, and where's Pew Pew? We haven't even used that yet. Over there. Let's try Pew Pew out.
And who gets to clean up all this?
I don't know who gets to clean it up. All I know is that you just exploded. Now, hello. Oh, boy, that's not nearly enough damage. Come on, Pew Pew, you can do better than that. That 2-click maximum, you know, being able to shoot only twice is not that great. Again, I find it funny that so many people, not so many, not really that much, but there has been people that have shat on this hollow rifle, which has been the unsung hero. Not even unsung because I love it, so I've been singing it constantly. But yeah, people have said that this gun sucks. I don't understand why. It's by far the best gun that we've been able to use in this entire Let's Play, in my opinion at least. We have some coffins here for some reason. That's pretty odd. We don't need to look at all the medical supplies because we have far more than enough stim packs and Radaway and everything like that. But we also don't want to miss anything of worth, which I did see there's a holotape on the table. This one here. Dog and Robot Splicing Experiment holotape. So that's a note. This holotape contains the dog and robot splicing data. Dog and robot splicing data that can be used at the X8 biomechanical splicing terminal. Okay, I guess you can actually splice other stuff. I don't know what the purpose is, but nevertheless. We have a locker here with some more energy weapon stuff. Let's see, a lot of terminals everywhere. Main terminal. EM pulse wave module on loan. The X-13 facility has loaned us their EM pulse wave module prototype for the sonic emitter for use in our data retrieval test simulations. The module allows the sonic emitter to disable certain force fields. Do not allow test subjects to leave the X8 facility with this module, even though it won't work outside Big Mountain. It's a security nightmare. Thank you for all your attention in this matter, Dr. Adam Figgis. Figgis is definitely a reference to a scientist in another thing, right? Something, is it like Ghostbusters or something? I've heard that name before for sure. MD, PhD, DVM, DDM, DD, test supervisor. Isn't DDM like dentist? Dentistry? So that's what we're looking for, that pulse wave, that resonance or whatever. Project Burke and Project Hare. Yes, Project Burke involves what some less science-minded individuals might call grave robbing. Yes, we're forced into this due to budget cuts. No, none of our senior staff use the bodies for anything else. Jeez. Finally, in regards to the rumor that Project Hare engages in liquidation operations against non-military targets to procure research subjects, I will not dignify them with a response. Any other questions? Dr. Adam Figgis, blah, 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 test supervisor. So that's what all the graves are to our right. Important reminder to myself. While programming the new residential Cyberdog model to retrieve objects thrown by human beings for purpose of enjoyment, I accidentally used an audio sample recording of its bark as the object to be fetched. The Cyberdog has now become attached to the sample and displayed signs of aggressive tendencies when I attempted to recover it. I have left it in the residential reconstruction area until it is needed. I believe the Cyberdog has buried it. Dr. Gail Richardson, PhD test engineer, X8 Cyberdog project. Okay, so were they talking about the thing that we need to find? I'm assuming so. Now, let's see. We've got a door here. Testing area observation, but it requires a key. We also have a door here, which also requires a key. And here's the main terminal. But what is this door? This is the kennel. That also requires a key. So I have to remember, I'm going to, in fact, leave a note here to go splice the other thing that we just got. We'll have to splice anything that we come across. Okay, so let's do this. Enter institutional data retriever. Retrieval! Oh my god, I've not been able to talk in any episode this week. It's driving me insane. Basic test. For this test, you must use any means necessary to retrieve 3 student files from an average high school. Basic security protocols have been activated. Success, retrieve 3 student files. Failure, security measures prohibit you from retrieving the files. Okay, so that's our test. There's the test facility. So this is observing the test facility, and then I'm not entirely sure. The kennel, we might not be able to ever go into the kennel. But we will test out the hollow rifle now. We're wearing everything that we want to, right? So here's the test facility.
Attention, students. This is the pre-recorded voice of your pre-recorded principal, Dr. Principal Boros. You may know me as the head chief first researcher of Labs Z9 and Z14. There I fought valiantly to preserve rattlesnake DNA and put it right where it belongs, in the husk of another feared predator. Oh, and the tarantula hook. Can't splice enough, I always say. Especially if you can make a magnificent cazador. Enough about me. To my attention that many of you seemingly innocent children have been subverted by red propaganda. This is a most serious matter, requiring the most serious of detentions. Can you spell detention? I'll tell you how I spell it. Death tension. Commie pinko traitors. Oh! Now I will send vicious cybernetic cyborg dogs through the corridors to weed all you traitors out. They will sniff out which among you have chosen the commie path. Especially you, Betsy Bright, who turned me down to the high school dance so you could smoke with Ricky Marcus. All monitors will also be vigilant. Stand during class, and they'll make sure you make a speedy jump back to your desk. Hold your urine and wait for proper bathroom break time.
Okay, so what we have going on here is Dr. Boris was overseeing this test, and we're supposed to be able to, like, get through and grab the personnel files or whatever without the security measures stopping us, of which there are a lot, as you can tell already, like this thing here. No thank you. And as you can see, the holo rifle is just busting everything up. I remember this being pretty funny, but probably not understanding fully what was going on. So, yeah, it's like the height of red madness or whatever in the 80s, but clearly this is different in the Fallout universe, but still similar ideas. So, a lot of commie overtones and whatever else in a what's that one movie with the Americans fighting off commies? Red Dawn or something like that. I haven't seen a lot of 80s movies because I didn't grow up in the 80s. But either way, we have a turret control system. Let's try to hack into this. How many total things do we have? 5? So we're pretty likely to get in here. There we go. Okay, warning, no targeting data. Please exercise caution. Okay, what was the point of that? Hack Supreme, hack more computer terminals. Now, we can see the 3 files that we need to grab. Somehow lobotomites work their way into here. Why is there like a little vault boy wondering what's happening? Oh, okay, yeah, the Wolverines. I was thinking there was a reference, and there is indeed. So that's Wild Wasteland. Yeah, Wolverines is a reference to exactly what I'm talking about, where the American high school fights off the commie threat or whatever. Again, it's like Red Dawn or something like that. I know of the movie, I've just never seen it. So also, we've seen a lot of little force fields, and if you remember, we're trying to get something that lets us get through force fields. So we'll be able to actually get all those things if we find the sonic emitter. When we find it, because we're obviously going to find it. And there's these Cyberdogs here that are able to, like, shoot electrical charges at our face, which isn't cool. X8 Institutional Test Terminal. American High School Network. Retrieve student records. Retrieve Richie Marcus's midterm grades. So yeah, Dr. Boris has, like, he created this, like, simulation, but he clearly had something out for this guy Richie in his high school that he hated. So we've got Richie Ball Lover Marcus, English F-, Math F-, Science F-, History F-. Okay, there we go. That's one of the 3. Yeah, see, a lot of this stuff went over my head because I was so confused the first time playing this as a kid. I didn't fully understand all of the humor and everything. But that's one of the 3 little test things that we need to get.
You are in the library. Be quiet here. And
God, this holo rifle, as usual, loves just missing by like a tiny pixel. But it's okay. Why am I moving so slow? I feel like we keep hitting that Stimpack addict thing over and over and over again. Lobotomite jumpsuit, lobotomite mask and goggles. Pretty neat. Is this one of the... Oh, okay. This is pretty darn easy. American High School Network, retrieve student records. We've got Cherry O'Bannon's schedule. Cherry O'Bannon's after-school schedule. Ballet, Tuesday and Thursday, 4:30 to 6:30. Pep Squad, Wednesday, 4:15 to 5:15. Tutoring Center volunteer, Monday, 4:15 to 6 o'clock. So no humor there. Just a typical high school student, I guess. And we need to find one more, but our holo rifle is doing magnificently here. Now, if I remember, also, the interesting thing about... God, that was kind of scary. The interesting thing about this particular... Oh, my God. The interesting thing about... Oh, let's use the proton axe. See how good this thing is. Should deal bonus damage, right? Not doing too much. Definitely better off using the holo rifle as usual, even though people shit on it for some reason. Oh my god. Yeah, look at that. It's not doing anything. Okay, let's use Pew Pew. If I cannot miss. Yeah, Pew Pew doesn't seem that great with its 2 fire limit. If we get a critical, though, yeah, it seems to do wonders, but still. Anyways, if I remember right, the whole deal with these testing facilities, there are multiple in this game, is that you can do the basic test, but then you can do an advanced test to get something extra. So we'll obviously look for the chance to do that, because we're going to get every single thing, of course. And we have to watch out for the little force fields, because we're not going to be able to go through those. But we haven't been over this away just yet. Another force field blocking us off, and I think that's it. So we do need to go to the stairwell. I want to do at least this initial quest line before we end this episode. Get something done with all of the crazy amount of dialogue in this game. In this DLC. So it'd feel good to end on a high note of getting something done. But like I said, there are multiple tests as far as I remember. We're gonna need the oh my god. We're gonna need the Damn, these guys are beefy. Gonna need the pulse rifle upgrade, whatever you want to call it, in order to fully explore the high school. And I think there are little, like, unique things you can find. So there are things you don't want to miss in these facilities, if I remember right. Like, you can do these quests without getting everything and continue on, which we don't want to do. We have another turret control system, which the first one didn't do anything. Average, elected, there we are. Yeah, that one's not even guaranteed because there's 5 and you only have 4 tries. No targeting data. Okay. Maybe it's because we destroyed the turrets? Usually you're able to switch things up, obviously, if you hack the terminals. We have an average locked door here. You want to be careful of that X button because that could permanently lock you out of stuff if you don't have the required perk. Although, I think I've said this before, but if you do get the, you know, you'll never be locked out of another door again. Same thing for the computer, the terminals. I do think you can go back to stuff you're locked out of, so you're never fully locked out, unless I guess you max out your level and never took that perk. Anyways, point is, there's a lot there. You have to do a lot to be like completely locked out.
The hall is ball storage for jocks who like balls, like Richie Marcus. Richie likes balls.
We get it, man. You don't like Richie. Fighting for my life here. Hold on. God, I love you, Hollow Rifle. You deal so much cool stuff. And remember, we fully upgraded this thing, too. This isn't just your run-of-the-mill Hollow Rifle. We installed all of the different little mods for it. So we got Mobius there. And let's see. Let's put this away. Open gate locked average. I wonder if this is tied to a terminal, because that'd be pretty funny for a terminal to open up something completely analog. Can you just... Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay, what do we have in here? Ball storage, obviously, as Dr. Boris announced. It is Dr. Boris, right? It's like I said, it's hard to distinguish him and the other doctor, Dr. Klein. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Dr. Boris is running this one. And here's the final terminal that we need, but we're gonna look in the desk as well. Nothing. Okay, we've got student record, oh God, I seriously cannot be, oh, like something's wrong with my brain. Retrieve Betsy Bright's records, who I think Dr. Boris had a crush on. Betsy Bright's disciplinary record. Unexcused absences 7, disruptive behavior 3, smoking on school property 11. Because she snuck out to smoke with Richie instead of poor Dr. Boris. And that's all 3. I don't think there's anything left we can do. Exit the... Oh my God, you just spawned those guys. That's not fair. So we'll explode them. Put these poor Cyberdogs out of their misery. Good night. Yeah, so that's it for the basic test. But remember, there's still like an advanced test. I don't remember if there's 2 or 3. But there is an advanced test. So we'll head out of here.
You got to the residential test. This is really Boros, by the way. Hello again. None of us thought you would get this far.
Yeah, well, I did. Now, where's my reward? Okay, let's see. We got some Magnum rounds. 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 And just a brain on the shelf. Probably not a good place to store that, I would wager. X8 Observatory Terminal. Okay, so this is where we're now in the observation room. X12 request for assistance. We've had a small issue with one of our Y17 trauma harnesses. Sadly, a member of the X12 research team choked on a buffalo gourd seed and died while working late last night. For some reason, his Y17 trauma harness will not shut down. In fact, it has begun malfunctioning and causing the late Mr. Harris to attack other employers. Do you have any prototypes you could lend us as a means to stop it, Barb? That is horrifying. Assistance granted. I'm sending over the K9000 Cyberdog gun. If you should do, it should do the trick. Let me know if you have any operational questions, Adam. And that, of course, is in our hands. K9000 Cyberdog gun sealed in X12. We've had another unfortunate occurrence. While attempting to destroy Mr. Harris's trauma harness, the disaster control team member carrying the gun slipped and fell, dropping the weapon. Unarmed, the team had to flee and seal off the lab. Unfortunately, your K9000 Cyberdog gun prototype was sealed inside X12 Barb. Now, that's kind of weird, because we already have the K9000 gun, but maybe that means there's an upgrade there? Like I said, I do think you can upgrade the K9000, But that's an X12. We're currently in X8. So let's see. There's a whole bunch of schematics and stuff, but I don't think there's anything else we can interact with here, really. We need to go back into the main room. Oh, yeah! I forgot about that. Sit, stay, kill. Yeah, because again, we have Wild Wasteland. Wild Wasteland is really good for the DLCs. You get a lot of funny stuff like that. So that's a clear reference to the dogs playing poker, painting. Who even made that? Gotta look into that and see who even like first made that dogs playing poker thingamajig. But yeah, I'm not even entirely sure what's in there if you don't have the Wild Wasteland perk, because I pretty much always have the Wild Wasteland perk. Okay, I'd like to end by getting that frequency resonator thing so you can see they were observing us through two-way mirrors. Oh no, we can see this place.
Wasn't that shut down for some reason?
I have no idea, man. I didn't set up these test facilities. You did. Okay, Pew Pew, it's your turn to shine. You've gained the machine head perk, rank 2. Let's check what that is. Machine head. You grind the gears of the machines and gain a damage bonus against robots. Pretty much expecting something like that. Okay, another dead lobotomite. Another protectron. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there.
Yes, my pet, Gabe. I'd forgotten about the old boy and the countless experiments I'd done on him back in Higgs. Gabe? Gabe, you're about to have your favorite treat. A visitor. Won't that be nice? Don't, please.
I don't remember a Gabe.
Would bark and snarl and bite whenever anyone came to visit. That's why I replaced his legs with spare parts and fed him a steady diet of cycle-laced dog.
A psycho-laced dog chow. That is not good. Also, that guy just about killed me. That was super duper close to us dying. Brush gun. Oh yeah, this thing deals like a ton of damage as far as I remember. Okay, which way are we headed? Jeez, dude, you really caused me a lot of damage there. Let's go this way. What the heck is all this now? Kennel, and we've got a residential observation. Yeah, if these guys are using brush guns, they have a pretty high chance of decimating me. Okay, let's just stay on track here. I'm not sure entirely where any of this stuff leads. I would like to see about Gabe, though. Door to X8 Central Facility. Okay, yeah, we're back to where we needed to go. Do we actually need to do the advanced test? Enter institutional data retrieval, enter residential Cyberdog guard test. Replay basic test. There's the advanced test. Enter residential Cyberdog guard test. I guess it added a new test? I'm not entirely sure what was here. But yeah, we can do the advanced test now. And then I think this is an entirely new one. Enter residential Cyberdog guard test. The parameters for this test are currently incomplete. Beware of dog. Enter the X8 residential test facility. Yeah, so it switched it around. But I think we'll hold off on that for the next episode, because it looks like we're going to have ourselves a big old boss fight. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to go the extra mile, please consider liking the video and or becoming a patron on Patreon. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Hey, it's me, GV. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to catch me live on Twitch, the schedule and link is below. If you'd like to go the extra mile and support me and what I do, consider becoming a patron. You get all sorts of fun little things. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.